The Buju Banton come out of prison this year at all. Yeah, we hear someone come out of prison this year. In upper Portland there, you have a Taino woman up there. I go through the rituals of the Tainos, you know, so yeah, you still have Taino about the place. You know, they're not extinct as we would believe. Here we go. I tell you, the whole world rock, man. I tell you, say the world is spinning around. They say the world is upside down. Yeah, when woman cannot walk with pants on the road with shorter than them panty, you know, say the world roll wrong to right it. And my man like me, I look upon them. Can't believe that. It's a serious thing. Very, very serious thing. Rome. I will never say Babylon. Because when I look on it, it's not Babylon create the problem for we, you know, it's Rome. Babylon is one of them, where one of the 7 wonders of the world is found in Babylon, where Bush never even know when them go to bomb up the place in Iraq. They never know, say, the Ur in Iraq was the place where them say, Abraham come out, and then Babylon is the place where them say, of Nebuchadnezzar and all them kind of madness for them tell you about Babylon. So, because most of it is Judeo-Christian mindset, we continue to paint Babylon as an evil place, just like how them have paint Egypt as an easy place. If you hear more people talk about Egypt, it's like a terrible place. You understand? But I know it's Rome. From them time there, it's Rome. It's not Babylon, it's Rome. So, we come for change the narrative. Trust me. I think we're not come for change the narrative. Yeah. Okay, so here we go now. Here we go. Take the children food and give to the dog. You know, the children and the dog now have no food. Serious thing. We're there with you. As we say, some people don't want to celebrate it, but we celebrate it because 365 days, and all we celebrate is white history, white culture. And when we talk about black history, people are telling damn foolishness about it. It started in America, it's an American thing, then Christmas hour. Christmas started in Rome, in Europe, it's a European thing. So nobody now question that. And when we talk about Black History Month, a man in America see it important for, it was a week. Him see it is important for really spend some time and realize African people make a great contribution to civilization. And read about it and just think about it. 1 week and then them put it to a month. And you have some niggas about the place that come tell you about, oh, that's not relevant to we here because the reason why them have it is because them was near to white people and white people and white people. Watch a man. White people now for dead there to celebrate white history. As a matter of fact, it is known and seen now that them not here and look on the woman them on the road and look on the man them on the road and see if I know white history them I celebrate. Talk to them. Talk to them. And look which part them I come from. If you know it says white history, everybody I celebrate. Look on the holidays with them on your calendar. If you know it says white history, I celebrate. Look on the clothes with them I wear, the food with them I eat. And how them think. Them political ideas and ideology. And them religious belief. If I know white history that them I celebrate. So when we say Black History Month, we say it with a vengeance. Yeah, we don't want nobody come tell you say we don't it's not necessary. It's like when we open the bookstore, they might say, why you have a black bookstore in Jamaica? Because there's no bookstore that sell black books. You go to a certain bookstore, you'll never find a book in there by Marcus Garvey. Imagine that, the first national hero of Jamaica. Before me and Miguel opened bookstore in a Jamaica, you couldn't go in one of them big bookstore songs and find a book on the philosophy and opinions of Marcus Garvey or Shekinah Diop. J.A. Rogers, which is a Jamaican also. You couldn't find one of them book there. So when we say we have a books about us, black bookstore, it means we sell books to black philosophers, black thinkers, black scientists. History written by African people, our history, not from a white perspective, from the slave master perspective, but from our perspective. Because you know, say, you get two different stories. In the jungle, or whatsoever them kill animal, when white people go there, them kill the animal, them go in the habitat of the animal, them kill the lion, put him up on the wall and say, oh, what a beautiful souvenir. Him is a hunter, good hunter. And when the lion yam him, now you hear to the lion is a beast and a savage. So, if the lion would write him own story, you'd get a different perspective. The lion would say, look, man, me there writing in my yard, you know, and a guy come with gun and shoot me, pick me around the so, and I come hunt me too. And me just lay with him in the night with him in a little hut. And him shut the door and forget, same never shut the window too. I just jump through the window and yam him. Because him kill me, pick me around the so, and him come in my habitat for come kill me. Different story. So we as African people write our own story. But we don't have those books both way. We don't put them round way and read them. Because some of them is not even available. So we make them available. And they have some little idiot nigger. Some nigger boss with slaver come talk about why you need a black bookstore in Jamaica. We need a black bookstore in Jamaica because there's no blackness happening here. None. You understand? We need a program like this because radio stations scared and afraid to hear this talking on radio. Especially them who was a night, yeah. 4 minutes to 12. Them don't want to hear them thing, yeah. But we not stop. We not stop. We're not stopping. Here we go. Long time we have played a Janine tune, I know we played. I know that first time songs them man, intentions. This is the Cutting Edge on RFM. The time is 12 o'clock.
Brothers and sisters, this is Chalice. Join us with respect for our national anthem. Let us stand and defend this one. Peace and love. Thank you. Eternal Father, rest our land, who guide us with thy mighty, keep us free from evil powers, do our life through countless, to our leaders, great defenders, bring true wisdom from above. Justice, truth, be ours forever. Jamaica, land we love. Jamaica, 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 land we love.
I'm Slide Down Bar.
My man named Bobby Shakespeare.
Stay tuned to RFM Mutabaruka.
Right now, this is the Cutting Edge scene. It's a motor. The man rough. It's just tough. Cutting edge, sharp. Cutting edge scene. Mutabaruka. Scene, RFM, scene,
Yes, Slide Down Bar.
scene, and Mr. Robbie, scene,
Stay tuned to RFM Mutabaruka Cutting Edge.
scene.
Boy, I know
William.
Stepping out of Babylon, and them a put down the pressure. Oh, stepping out of Babylon, yeah, now them dead so slow. Stepping out of Babylon, you can get them much wiser. Oh, stepping out of Babylon, survive. Oh Father, for indeed do I put my trust, my rock, my fortress, light of my salvation, deliver us from the wicked and their evil ways, yeah. I miss a one more stepping out of Babylon. Stepping out of Babylon, now them stepping out of Babylon. The youth them getting much wiser, stepping out of Babylon. How excellent is thy name in all the earth. In thy tabernacle, and to dwell in thy holy hill. I may say one more stepping out of Babylon. I may say one more stepping out of Babylon. Out of the mouth of his suckling, there was all this strength that thou might still the enemy. I will be glad and rejoice in thee. I will sing praises to the name of the Most High. One more stepping out of Babylon. My brother, the pressure. One more stepping out of Babylon.
One of the wealthiest countries in the world. But the question is, how did it accumulate its wealth?
This is a nation founded on genocide and built on the backs of slaves. All right? So we started with a racial problem. We tried to actually eliminate one entire race, and then we used another race to build this country actually quite quickly as a new country into a world power. This country never would have had the wealth that it had it not had slavery for a couple of 100 years.
But I say to white people, look, you didn't do it. They say, yeah, that's right. We didn't have nothing to do with slavery. Yeah, but because of slavery, when you immigrants came here, America was already built with the blood, the sweat of my ancestors. So you got what you got because your fathers gave us what they gave us.
One mistake that's often made is showing how the South, the Confederacy, acquired their wealth off of the backs of our ancestors. And even then, it's reduced to just a few slave owners who saw a real benefit. No. Chattel slavery of blacks benefited the South, but just as much it benefited the North and all of America and its many European immigrants. America's economic structure was propelled by its dominant export sold throughout the world, cotton. This one crop provided over half of all U.S. exports earnings. By 1840, 60% of the world's cotton was grown, picked, and labored over for free by our ancestors. These plantation owners were raking in money, accumulating great wealth, and never having to pay one dime to their laborers. But the North was just as involved. The North developed a variety of businesses that provided services to the slave South, like textile factories, insurance companies, shippers, and cotton brokers. But it doesn't stop at the slave owner or the businesses that provided the services to the slave system. Banks, yes. Bankers on Wall Street made millions selling goods to the South, along with giving loans and creating banks to finance Southern plantations. And much of this same wealth they still have today. Let me give you some examples. J.P. Morgan and Chase Bank admitted that between the years of 1831 to 1865, two of their predecessor banks, Citizens Bank and Canal Bank in Louisiana, accepted 13,000 slaves as collateral on loans that slave masters defaulted. One of the more successful banking families that built much of their wealth on the slave trade was the Brown family, more commonly known as the Brown Brothers and Harriman Company, which is the oldest and largest private investment bank. The Brown Brothers owned hundreds of slaves. This family dominated the cotton industry. They made a huge fortune by lending millions to Southern planters and cotton brokers. Another portion of their wealth came by renting and the sales of slave ships they sold to slave merchants. They served as one of the most important sources of capital in foreign exchange in the U.S. economy. Wachovia Bank, recently acquired by Wells Fargo, also profited heavily off of this cruel system. Mayer Rothschild, a German banker and the founder of the Rothschild banking dynasty, which is believed to have become the wealthiest family in human history, made enormous gains by using our ancestors as collateral. The insurance industry also saw great benefits from slavery. Companies like AIG, Aetna, New York Life were the forerunners in this industry. But see, it's also very important to note that these same plantation owners and business owners would donate large sums of this wealth in order to train their children and the next generation on containing the wealth. For example, Harvard was built due to large amounts of money given by Isaac Royal, a plantation owner in the Caribbean islands of Antigua, who made a massive fortune off of his many sugar plantations. Yale was able to build its famous library and establish its prestigious scholarship program. Princeton, by the mid-1700s, many of its students were sons of plantation owners. Brown University, named after the famous slave owner banker, the Brown Brothers. A large portion of this campus was built with slave labor. And these are just a few of the many institutions that was built with slave money. See, these men will be looked at as great businessmen, philanthropists. But in actuality, they were securing the wealth of their future by training and educating the next generation that would take over their plantations and their businesses, and even become government officials, responsible for creating laws, regulations, and policies that would keep blacks fighting for human rights and access to this stolen wealth. For decades after slavery, blacks have fought against unequal education, which is a sure way of ensuring wealth disparities. We fought grandfather clauses to prevent us from affecting government in ways that could transfer wealth. Land grants, free land issued from the government that blacks were restricted from. The black codes, housing restrictions, redlining and FDA guarantee loans, predatory bank lending, convict leasing, which utilized black labor but does not transfer the wealth. I wish that I could say that this wealth disparity in America was isolated only in America, But it's not.
The wealth that was generated that helped to make Britain great, so-called, the British Empire, all of this came from enslavement and colonialism and ill-gotten gains. And it links to this modern discussion around inequality and the huge gap between the nations, not only in terms of Britain and Europe, but also the rest of the world, and in particular, Africa and the Caribbean.
The truth is, this is the same scenario across every colonized land. Today, as a people, we fight for the Confederate flags to come down. We even fight for people to stop using the word nigger. Right. Or other forms of bigotry to not be used. But we've been duped into believing that it's absolutely foolish to continue to fight for reparations. Many of us don't recognize the direct ties between the past and the wealth that was carried into today. Our ancestors were forced to invest in this economy without ever receiving a return. Unlike Jews, reparations were never paid to slaves or their descendants to help balance out this unjustified wealth. But understand that the reason our ancestors were enslaved was not for the purpose of being able to call us a... Right. It was not even for the purpose of being able to raise a slave flag. No. All of the killing, the torturing, dehumanizing, inhumane treatment all boiled down to one reason: wealth. It was all business. Understand that. I know that our brother Martin did.
I still have a dream.
Not that one.
At the very same time that America refused to give the Negro any land, through an act of Congress, our government was giving away millions of acres of land in the West and the Midwest, which meant that it was willing to undergird its white peasants from Europe with an economic floor. But not only did they give the land, they built land-grant colleges with government money to teach them how to farm. Not only that, they provided county agents to further their expertise in farming. Not only that, they provided low interest rates in order that they could mechanize their farms. Not only that, today, many of these people are receiving millions of dollars in federal subsidies not to farm, and they are the very people telling the black man that he ought to lift himself by his own bootstraps. And this is what we are faced with. And this is the reality. Now, when we come to Washington, in this campaign, we are coming to get our check.
R.E.F.M.
Elias.
Blessed man.
Yeah, that music out of Egypt, and you say it was not a drum?
Yeah, tabla them call it.
Where them I use plate? Stick or hand?
A hand, man, but you know, it's shaped, I don't know if it is shaped like, you know, it's shaped different, and the top of it is not like goat skin.
Look, it sounds like pelican crawl upon it.
Yeah.
But what I'm not talking about is the way it's tuned tight, that you can get that rattling sound.
Yeah, the ISO.
That stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm very much intrigued by it, man. I don't know if you could have sent me in a little voice clip. I know me that love listen to that all when you know the pan here.
Well, voice clip.
Yeah, man.
Play it, you mean WhatsApp style?
Yeah.
So it can work out.
My brother, bless
you have YouTube? You have YouTube?
All the best.
Oh, you have YouTube?
Yeah.
Then I go on YouTube and find it, man.
Go in there.
No, just put tabla music in it. T-A-B-L-A, and you will hear tabla. Tabla is an instrument, you know.
Yeah, my God.
Just put tabla.
Hey.
All right, tabla music out of Egypt. All right? All right. We'll continue the Ethiopian style, you know, yes. We'll continue the Ethiopian style. New Year's music, this. This is New Year music. Authentic Ethiopian New Year music. This is how you hear when a New Year in Ethiopia. youth called Teddy Afro. And I sing about Happy New Year. We have to start it over now. We want to livicate this. Hey, all right, I'm going to take the call. All right, I still come back to that tune there, because New Year's in Ethiopia, New Year's now in Yasso, we want to say Happy New Year to everyone. Yeah.
Rabban General.
Cutting edge.
Yeah, man. I hear the digger, you know.
Eh?
Hear the digger.
Me know, you know.
Yeah, man, we like the program, you know.
Give thanks, brethren, give thanks.
Yeah, man, all participants, all research, but we still have a wide. Yeah, man, if you ever don't pass some street, there were some line, somebody not touch them street, man. Them try to do negative confession and all them things, you know.
Yeah.
Some powerful thing, them thing, you know.
Yeah. Upset the apple cart.
Eh?
Upset the apple cart.
I tell you. Yeah, man. But that's some good things them still, you know.
Give thanks, brethren.
Yeah, man.
Irie.
Yeah, but we don't know what going to the black race, so them so weak.
I don't know. That we are trying to figure out, you know, and I try to put it straight. We are trying our best to put it straight, you know.
Yeah. But somebody know it go. Somebody know it go, man. Where else, man? Yeah, man. Them say really accept the man that burn up the water, the spirit, and the blood. They cannot see the kingdom of God. You know that them say, no.
All right.
The flesh can't consume that, man. That the burn our flesh, man. Where else, man?
That a go on.
Yeah, that's man. Because up in mighty race, we can't get up. I have a dream that one day in this nation will rise, we can rise. But man, if you get up, stand up, pray right, we can get up. Eternal Father said, turn from thy evil and selfish ways, and I will heal you. And what we can do.
All right. I will just continue the journey.
Hold on, man. You have to stop on the journey I read sometime. Now, when you ask man, the journey can't stop into, man. You have to stop on the journey I read sometime. The journey can't go on, so.
Well, it's a journey. We don't reach which part we want to go yet, so we're still left on the journey.
You know, we're not on the journey, man. Man.
So we have to stop. We can't stop because the journey, we don't reach where we want to go. We don't reach the destination.
You know, we don't reach the destination, man. Man.
All right.
But we want to reason upon that still.
You want to reason upon what?
On the journey.
All right, go on, reason upon the journey.
Because if not block me on the journey too, you know. Yeah, man, I'm not on a journey there, you see it?
Which journey you now go upon?
Yeah, God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, whosoever believes in it will not perish, but have everlasting life.
So which journey you say you now go upon? Oh, God coming out.
Because they say you perish, right? They say black people perish.
Black people are perish.
Yeah, so that's a journey we say upon.
Come like every human.
Because hold on, man, because we say, Eternal Father, bless our land, guide us with thy mighty hand.
Who said that? Who said that?
The national anthem.
Okay.
Him answer, you know. You think you can send prayer to him all the while and no answer, so. Him say nah keep it for no evil power on him, man. I bust him a bust off face until he do work, man. What I say?
You don't talk, Regine?
Eh?
You take too long to say that.
No, but me never know say still upon the way, because me break off.
Me break off. Me give you a chance to say what you say.
Oh, because me never hear that. Me never say that.
You wouldn't know if you answer. You say what you say.
And heal it, man. We have to do something for him. No, we not do nothing to him again, none at all, man. That's a time to return. Now, what am I talking? Him say, oh, you know what he say? Eh? He said, one of my words I'll pass, man. If another pass away, man, I'm right up, stick and phone when you take me for. Eh? I bust my bus off face. You know, so your place as a man to go be. Him say the living is the dead and the dead is the living. I bet you can't turn on you. And that him say.
Who say?
Eh?
Who say?
Then Bob Marley say, could you be love and be love? What do you think him say? He loving that they make them fine is like a put it on. What you talk say? Loving the black people, but they can't find it. Eh? Prince was to pick him up, me lick him down in bunks right back, what a hard man for them, you know what I'm saying? Never grow old, never nothing in dead. A man a dead man, I want to talk, say.
Alright, brethren. Give thanks, yeah?
Alright.
Yeah. Yes, as we are saying, New Year, they probably again, but my reason is that same time, just the numbers change. But we are in the same space where we were living yesterday and the day before and 10, 20 years ago. Same space, different date. But everyone celebrate New Year. And since we're there in this time and all the world, we say Happy New Year to everyone who say Happy New Year. And we hope say, because the date change, it will make a difference in how you approach life. We're going to play this tune from Ethiopia when we celebrate 2 New Years in a 2 different parts of the world. Our people might have wondered what Muta talk about. But my brethren them celebrate the new millennium in the West here. And then we go to Ethiopia to celebrate the new millennium in Ethiopia. When we go to Ethiopia, the millennium was a different time zone. So we get to jump for joy in Ethiopia when them play them Ethiopian New Year's #1 hit song. And this was the hit song. So we are going to play it for the people them and say, Happy New Year. Happy New Year's from Cutting Edge to you. This is the Cutting Edge. Yes, Iel. Blessed.
Hello.
Yeah, man.
Good night.
Good night.
Just calling to ask how you manage when you're eating like bread and salt. Being that you're vegan and they having egg. Just finding out that most of these things having egg. Down to the pasta.
No, but
hello.
You can't make bread without egg in a brethren.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, what you mean? Most bread no make without egg. I never know them put egg in a bread.
Yeah, because my family was telling me bread having egg.
Yeah, but that's your family with for them bread.
I mean, my brother is a chef, so he know these things. So
if you can't make bread without egg.
I mean, you can, but most bread you buy from the store.
No, I don't know if most bread have been egg in it still. I don't know if most. Which part did I come from?
Oh.
Which part did I rest?
The Virgin Islands.
Nah, man, where you say, man? Well, you're at the wrong place, brethren. Because most bread where I know no have no egg in it. I never see my parents make bread with egg in there.
So you don't eat bread from the store?
No, definitely not.
Oh, okay.
But you have health food store where have bread in the too. You have unleavened bread, you have bread where stone ground bread. I mean, you have pita bread, no have no egg in there. You have the flat bread them where them use make falafel, them have no egg in there.
Oh, and I was trying to explain to them. I know you had one time you had a lady that make a sugarless.
Yeah, you have bread. That too. You have bread without sugar in there. Yeah.
I think.
But you have health food store in a Virgin Island. At St. Croix there.
St. Croix, yeah.
There's St. Croix have health food store, man.
Yeah.
Then them not only bread at St. Croix health food store and no bread. Sorry, we have no egg in there, man.
Yeah, but yeah.
And it not no sugar in there neither.
Sugar?
Yeah, them not no sugar and no salt.
Oh, well, what about the yeastless bread? I know you had
that's what you call the unleavened bread. The bread when have no yeast in there.
Yeah, I was telling them that I thought it was only in Jamaica. I thought it was just that one lady you had on the station and she was the only one to make it. I was telling them that. Yeah, okay, I didn't know you have yeastless bread or that.
Yeah, man, you have bread when have no yeast in there, man. They will not make bread all the while without yeast, man.
Oh, okay. They never hear. A lot of people never hear that.
Yeah,
a lot of people never hear that.
Let them not read Bible. Let them not read Bible.
Yeah, they read Bible.
Then the Bible not tell you about unleavened bread, man.
I can't speak for that, but I know they don't read Bible. I can't.
Yeah, but I say that you have bread we not make with yeast, you have bread we make without yeast, without sugar, without salt. You have bread, you have bread where people flavor it with different things. You know, most of it, when you say egg, no, you fry me because I don't know bread I make with egg.
Yeah, it's down to the pasta. I said, okay, good, I can eat pasta, but pasta, most of what they use to stick it together, they use egg. Even down to the salad dressing when I go.
No, wait, hold on there. The pasta are wheat, you know, so the wheat to stick it together by itself. So you have whole wheat pasta when you have no egg in it. You talk about normal place, you talk about normal store. You can't
but like, like when I go to eat being a vegetarian, like when I go to eat, I choosing these things, so it's like hard, like down to like when I get a salad, a Caesar salad, they put anchovies. They put anchovies in the Caesar salad dressing.
Yeah, right. So but you know, the Indian, what them call the thing there, roti have egg in there.
Oh, roti. You said egg in the roti?
No, man, roti not have egg in there. I don't know Indian will make roti with egg. I don't know about that.
Oh, okay. I gotta check that out.
Roti is like a bread, you know.
Yeah,
it's just that them flatten it out without the whole heap of yeast and this and that in there.
Yeah.
So roti, most Indian when know make roti without egg. I never hear them put egg in a roti. I don't know about that.
Okay, so when you eat, you don't eat out on them thing. You don't make most of your own thing when you eat.
Most of the time, but you have health food store. You have health food store where you can eat.
Yeah.
I bridging them. Me eat from a bridging them.
Yeah.
Yeah, them no eat. Them no.
So it's a possibility that sometimes you could eat egg and you don't know it's outside.
No. Me no eat egg. Possibility. Me no possibility eat egg.
Something you eat for your budget, them.
You know. Me a selected person, you know. None of my brethren them when me no cook, whether them are vegetarian or this. Egg.
They won't do that to me.
And not only that, you have barley too, you know. We have separate. Them have vegan.
Mm-hmm.
Them have vegetarian and you have vegan, you know. I can't tell the thing I go now.
Yeah, I guess the vegan.
The vegan is without milk, sugar, egg. Anything.
Yeah.
No dairy product.
Right.
All right. So it wouldn't have egg in there. If you have vegan, if you go in a restaurant, them have vegan restaurants, you know, we don't use dairy products.
Yeah.
All right, and then you have the vegetarian now. You have what them call lacto-vegetarian.
Yeah.
White people are smoking something.
You're right. Yeah.
You have vegan and you have lacto-vegetarian. The lacto-vegetarian now, when you have egg, cheese, milk, yogurt and all them something there. Well,
I lacto-vegetarian, but I don't like yam in the egg, you know, because when I was small, one rasta dude I went to school with tell me the egg is chicken come. So after that,
that's not true.
I never.
We are laugh at you. A young chicken.
Yeah.
In there.
Yeah.
But you have to choose, you know. It's the first time, I can tell you something, brethren. First time, you see, it's very difficult for a person who no one knows what you talk about. Find food.
Yeah.
You see, now, everybody all on the plane now, you can't get vegan. You can't order vegan food on the plane, you know.
Okay.
Before you go up on the plane, them have a list of things where you can say you want kosher food, which is like Jewish food, Indian food, this, that food, all them vegetarian, vegan, all them things there. And you put vegan, VGML and the thing where them put the name, VGML. Them know that you want a vegan meal. You understand? And you have vegetarian food, different. Because vegetarian food now, it could have all cheese, pantapite, mayonnaise, and all them food something there. Yeah, so you got
mayonnaise got egg in it too, so I just find out mayonnaise have egg in it too, so I use it vegan.
Yeah, the mayonnaise, you can't.
Yeah.
No, you don't want the egg thing. You have in Whole Foods now. Whole Foods have all that thing, you know. Whole Foods don't deal with like.
Yeah, that's where I don't buy the vegan. It's from Whole Foods.
No, them have organic food. Cause you have organic chicken, you know. Organic chicken.
Yeah.
That's the chicken when you grow in an incubator.
Huh?
No, me say you have organic. What them call organic chicken now? The chicken them when no grow.
Yeah, I see them. I don't see them.
Yeah, and organic beef.
Yeah,
and
I don't see them.
But in that same health food store, the whole food now, you have section where deal with raw food.
Yeah.
And they have section where deal with vegan. And you can find vegan thing. All you have to do is read the label, you know.
Yeah.
And look, and where you used to, you know, like you have roasted nuts and you have raw nuts. You know, you just look and you know the raw, you have salted nuts, salted cashew, roasted salt, roasted without salt, them kind of way there. So it's not like first time now where you know the way there you can't find certain things. Everybody into everything, you know, vegetarian thing come popular now, you know. So they have to cater. Even McDonald's now cater for vegetarian, you know. You think a joke, you laugh. McDonald's are cater to vegetarian now. They have them salad, vegetarian.
Well, like salad, like a salad.
Yeah, salad. They have them salad. Morning salad, vegetarian. Them a cater. What about people cater now? Indian restaurant, you know. In India, most people don't have meat, you know, cow and all them something.
Yeah.
You have vegetarian dish, you know, see. So you have like Indian food where you will have like vegetarian, what them call it, you know, eggplant and all sort of thing. You have
Well, my diet consists of like tofu and just veggie burger right now. They're hearing the soy, all the soy.
No, terrible thing, terrible.
Yeah. So what does you recommend?
Me used to have tofu, but me stop. Years ago, me stop eat tofu.
Oh yeah.
The veggie thing, they know me never usually eat that at all. That come like hog food.
Like
the chunks. It come like rubber. Chunks thing.
Yeah.
I want if a rasta job eat it up because when I cook up the whole paper, it will feel like him still at their meat. You know, the chunks still at their meat. They don't want to lose that taste there, so people that them eat. I tell you, Ital food can't have chunks tonight. I drop me on that. You know?
Yeah.
I'm getting a whole people do them thing. You know, they do them thing.
Yeah.
Thing, you know?
They saying the soy ain't good, so. You say I'm going to a vegan book and cook up something else.
Yeah.
Eggplant and.
Eggplant, they say that's tofu.
Yeah.
Eggplant
fried
cauliflower and them something. What heap of things they're about, man? What heap of things?
Yeah.
What heap of things? All right, Bridget, give thanks, yeah?
All right, give thanks,
yeah. Yeah, man. Yes, food talk is good talk. All the while, food talk is very good. We have played Ethiopian, hey, them song, there are some sweet song in Ethiopia, you know, believe you me. It was a woman them dancing. You talk about shoulder fling. Hey, me know them talk about shoulder fling is a dance out there, you know. Go on the internet. And you can't say anything where you want, you know. You can't reach all of Ethiopia and take no plane, you know. Go on the internet and go into Ethiopian dance and watch how the woman them dance. It's like how you see the man them a line up in a line and a dance area, so no one a fling shoulder. You want to see how the Ethiopian them woman dance, and then you want to see the Maasai them dance. When the Maasai them jump up in the air, you know, you have all 100 of them a jump up in the air, you know, when you look and see them a touch all ceiling, Maasai men a dance. You look at the Ethiopian woman, them how them dance, man. May I tell you, man, you never see shoulder move so yet. You talk about shoulder move, and them have the move when you come on to shoulder. So, yes, it's a serious thing. Cultures. Them want to make we forget these things, but we not forget it because we expose. The greatest thing is to be exposed, you know. The greatest thing is to be exposed. Again, if you appreciate different people, different culture, and know, say, where you have yourself, it's just like a box. And most of the box is confined to where the Europeans them teach it. Because meanwhile, them are traveling and know everything and know all people culture and come back, come sell it like a for them own. We slow around here so confine ourselves to for them little things and for them little ways. And we don't want to educate ourselves by reading books and talking to each other. I even going on the internet, because first time we never used to have no internet. Now we have a computer internet, and now only we don't want to use the internet for search out and educate yourself. That is what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to educate you. So even if you don't travel on a plane, you can study the different nations in Africa, the initial nations in Europe. You know, I go to Finland, go find out, say, you have a whole heap of tribe in Finland. I never know all these things. I have to go there, go find it out. No, you can't find it out without even go there. Even though it's nicer when you go there. It's nicer when you go there. You understand? When you, say, when you go to bed, what time it is now? 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. And the place dark. And by 2 o'clock, the place sun hot like what? Yeah, man, that reached me already. We go up on the stage 11 o'clock in the night. Remember, band go up on the stage 11 o'clock in the night. And before we come off on the stage, man, sun hot. And a 1.5 hours up on the stage. So you must know how them places stay sometime. So sometimes you're not in a night, sometimes you're not in a day. Serious thing. It's difficult to comprehend these things when me I say it sounds like far-fetched, but trust me, me go experience it, and you have whole heap of musicians in Jamaica who will experience that. You go a certain place in Europe, it not have no day, and some might not have no night. At 12 o'clock of the day, you see light upon the road. 12 o'clock of the bright day, it not bright. You see street light, car light, everything, and it will go on for weeks, on top of weeks. Serious thing. This is the cutting edge. We are carrying through the paces. Here we go. So we're so warped, you know, that's, you know, some people rather listen to African music and say, Chow, me don't understand what them say, yeah? And them lose touch with the beat and the rhythm. But you see, if America ever put a tune on the billboard where is not English, as we have seen so many times before, them put tune on the billboard where it's not English, you see how quick it jumpstart these niggas to dance and sing to a tune where them don't understand what the man has said. Where they ever come from for them cultural heritage. But when they hear the African music, is the white people put that on their billboard to make them love it. I saw it go. Yeah. So when they hear African tune run up the billboard, everybody dance to it and try copy it, just like when them do the Wang Tang, whatever the tune where they like the Korean there. I think it's a South Korean, the big hit the other day, them sell almost millions of it. Sukiyaki, where it come from them time there. The tune have to be not from Africa. Yet we will have some it from Africa still. I think some of them will go on billboard, but well, I don't think none of them will go on billboard, really. None of them will go on billboard. But you have some great African artists, continental African them, who live all in France, or only part of them live in France, where white people love them. So them are tour down Europe, them in the clubs, them in the festival, them all over the place. But we don't know about them on here, so. Because them don't have no billboard hit, because to we, billboard is like the Bible, you know. When you go up on billboard, you say you carry and make it. You know, see it. We judge ourselves and confine ourselves to how these people think of us. So when you hear all a white person now get reggae best-selling album, we vex, not knowing, say, but wait, we never did do it. I know we put it there. And them put it there to satisfy them own self. We kind of vex and upset when we never set the standard for ourselves and create these awards ceremonies and things for ourselves. So we we see pure white people take over the music industry in America. We vex now. This year we see a whole heap of black people get nominated in the Grammy. So we still last, even though we are feel say we not last. And the weirdest thing, black people last. I hear them say them a look for. Them a try find God. Them last and them a try find God. Timbuktu held the first university Yes. You know, when I was small, my granny used to say, don't make a lick you from here to go Timbuktu. I never know if she didn't know what she had said, because I never knew that Timbuktu was actually a place. And to be realized now that Timbuktu in Africa. Yeah, man. I'd be glad if she didn't lick me go there for sure. Yeah. Yeah. I tell you. Okay. So, musically, we carry you in Mali a while ago, and we want to stay in Mali with a French curve. Brother named Salif Keita. Salif Keita is where we in a Jamaica called Dundos, like Yellow Man. Salif Keita. And when him born, them say him family never like him because him did look Tundus. Them never know what kind of person him was or what him was. I know superstition grab all them people there. But Salif Keita is now one of the greatest musicians them come out of Africa. Believe you me. When you see them man, well, I don't know them people. We just narrow in a rasta. If it don't come from America to write it, we don't really. If Salif Keita ever come for us, no, we don't have jazz and blues again, some face. Even Rebel Salute. Even though that's a reggae, but Salif Keita, he hardly play reggae. I don't like Teka, for the him come from Ivory Coast, but him play mostly reggae. Cause him come record album already. Only hear me play the album with him and John Nine and him and Ken Boot, the tune. Take a Jaffa Cole, him name. Take a Jaffa Cole, yes. Salif Keita, one of my favorite artists, them, trust me. If not, I mean, I'm a top 5 most favorite artists of all times. So we're going to play this song with him here. Believe you me, we love him. Hey, when you go to your computer and look at YouTube, Salif Keita, Salif Keita. Because if them not expose it to you, we are going to expose it to you in a different way, you know. Because when we used to start play them tune here, there was no YouTube. When we play them tune here early on in a cutting edge time, we never know YouTube, so you couldn't find the tune them. Because them not selling a record shop on here. We used to sell them in our store, but now we don't have the store. So YouTube is the best go now. So I tell you, if you want to find the tune them we will play, and we are telling them name by name, we'll start telling the name of the tune them, and the name of the artist them who are singing it, and which country them come from. Just like how we tell the brethren a while ago about the tabla music from Egypt. We're going to tell you the name of the artist and which country them come from, that you can go up on YouTube and not only hear them but see them. Like how we tell you the brethren you know is what we call a Dundos. What him perform, may I tell you man, the man perform different. I want to give thanks for staying with you again, you know. Trust me man, New Year, yes, New Year within a Black History Month. January, Black History Month, February, Black History Month, March, 12 months of Black History Month on the continent. So give thanks to stay with way. Yes, you could have did that sleep. But this is the cutting edge, man. Don't forget that, you know. Yeah, you know, hear nothing like this from no other radio station in Jamaica. Maybe in the Caribbean. Maybe in the world. So I was mentioning an artist a while ago, taking Jaffa Cole. Him come from Ivory Coast. Yes, Ivory Coast. Taking Jaffa Cole. And him come on here and record some song, record a whole album too, with Jamaican artists. Him cover a whole heap of Jamaican artists. But we want to play this specific one here, so. We want to play this specific one here. We're going to we'll find out about that tune that we'll go do an interview in Alpha Blonde, which is another Ivory Coast artist, one of the most popular African artists. Him pioneer reggae music as African in Africa. Anyway, we're going to have studio and we are waiting for the interview. And we hear the DJ play this tune here. I would tell him, so I forget this brother album, and it so happened that with the Holland, I would bring him on the stage, and we was the MC. I would bring him on the stage, and I tell him, the man perform away there, and him did this song, yeah. So we want to play this cover version, yeah. Arab looking friend come from program, you know. Why you look Matrix in the New Year, you know. Yeah, man. I'm glad me see you, know.
Yes, man.
Oh, I say, I'm glad me see you. You understand?
Yes.
Hey, I truly don't know, I'm glad me see you, know.
Glad me see you, too.
You know, say, let me write me, say, one bridge, you know, when me and him used to go to school, you know. Him name Milton Wright. We used to run up and down, go a marathon party and all them something there, and girls and this and that.
Yeah.
And a man WhatsApp me and tell me say Milton dead, you know, brethren. Cancer or something, you know. Me feel it. Because the closest of the love when we were at school. Yeah, man, we feel it, man.
Coming like a lifetime of friendship.
So I'm glad to see you. You know, understand?
Definitely.
Because I know people me did want to see last year, I never see them, you know. I'm going to hear to them not there again, you know.
Yeah.
I'm there so this year, yeah. I'm going to see a whole heap of people, I'm glad to see them. Because I say, I could never see them. Because how much they gone out of the year now? I know 3 years gone. 3 days.
So they make 4 days now.
And about 12 people get murdered, you know. Gunshot, you know. 5 yesterday, you know. In the Clarendon, you know. 5 yesterday hour. Today hour. Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. 5 people.
So you call it 1 a day?
In a Clarendon. No, you know, you may say 1 day that. 5 people day before yesterday get shot in a Clarendon 1 day. And during when we are partying a Black Road out of the airport, and that may show you know, say when we are party and road a Black out of the airport and people want to go, we have 5 people dead in another weekend there.
Yeah, you mean you're about that.
Yeah, so that at 10. And one get, day before yesterday, 1 person get dead at St. Thomas. I live in that. I mean, I don't remember. I don't even know much now. Me and I'm on the program how much get shot. So, I'm glad to see you, brethren. Yes, I'm glad to see you because I tell you, it's not easy. So, yeah, Rasta can free the people, but I could go on. We just a Butcher Banton come out of prison this year at all. Yeah, we just come out of prison this year.